voting area for the Police and Crime Commissioner election. As the local returning officer appointed for the voting area of Gloucester at the election of the Police and Crime Commissioner for the Gloucestershire Police area on the 2nd of May, I hereby certify the total number of valid votes cast for each of the candidates is as follows. Chris Nelson, Conservative candidate, 8,622. Matthew Randolph, Independent, 3,939. Ashley Smith, Labour and Cooperative Party, 7,863. Martin Searle, Liberal Democrat, 7,881. And there were 310 rejected ballot papers in the Gloucester voting area. I've received at the moment 3 other declarations from other voting areas in Gloucestershire. If you haven't heard these from other places, I'll read them out for you now. So first of all, the results in the Cotswold voting area. The total number of valid votes cast for each of the candidates is as follows. Chris Nelson, Conservative candidate, 7,814. Matthew Randolph, Independent, 1,295. Ashley Smith, Labour and Cooperative Party, 2,046. Martin Searle, Liberal Democrat, 5,577. And there were 116 rejected ballot papers in the Cotswold voting area. The Forest of Dean voting area. The total number of valid votes cast for each of the candidates is as follows. Chris Nelson, Conservative candidate, 4,693. Matthew Randolph, Independent, 1,693. Ashley Smith, Labour and Cooperative Party, 3,722. Martin Searle, Liberal Democrat, 3,251. And there were 118 rejected ballot papers in the Forest of Dean voting area. In the Tewkesbury voting area, the total number of valid votes cast for each of the candidates is as follows. Chris Nelson, Conservative candidate, 5,682. Matthew Randolph, Independent, 1,807. Ashley Smith, Labour and Cooperative Party, 2,643. Martin Searle, Liberal Democrat, 5,095. And there were 85 rejected ballot papers in the Tewkesbury voting area. And, fresh from the printer, this is the declaration that's just been made for the Stroud voting area. The total number of valid votes cast for each of the candidates is as follows. Chris Nelson, Conservative candidate, 10,881. Matthew Randolph, Independent, 3,875. Ashley Smith, Labour and Cooperative Party, 14,804. Martin Searle, Liberal Democrat, 9,497. And there were 775 rejected ballot papers in the Stroud voting area. We're still waiting for one more voting area to come in, which is Cheltenham. Once we've got that, I will be able to share that declaration and make a declaration for the whole of the Gloucestershire voting area as well. Thank you. Could I ask Count Supervisors, you can now clear the PCC ballot papers away from tables. Please remove all the clips and put them in a